My mom would be on my sporting van. Let's say I was playing football. Okay, my mother would be on the sidelines when the play on the field started going one way, my mother would run along and Ma, get up, get up. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I get in the huddle with the other guy to go, ma, what? Is that your mother? I go, oh no, I never saw her before in my life. See, the greatest gift my mother ever gave me, she believed in me. I've overdone drunk on 3 occasions where I should have been dead, but I believe I was kept here for the reason. You show me your friends, I'll show you your future. How do I know this? I hang out loser and became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamed as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friend drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high, laughing in the car. We put in my house and they go, Mama, the lights on. I go, oh man, my mother's alive. See, my mom didn't go to bed until she knew his son is still alive. I watch and she says, hi, Mert, how was the night? It goes, Mom, I'm just gonna go to bed. My mom said, she says, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, oh man, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to bed. My mom, he says, Mari, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, man, just leave me alone. You bugged me. I slammed my bedroom door on the one person who believed in me. I was on the worldwide tour where we were wrestling overseas in Japan. After a wrestling match, I went upstairs to my hotel room and I fell asleep. There was knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of the bed, I looked through the safety window and I could see he was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and he said, Matt, you need to call him. There's been an emergency. I went back to the hotel room phone. I called back to the United States and said, hey, what's going on? See, he says, Mike, I don't know how to tell this. I said, just tell me what happened. He started crying. Mike, I can tell you. I said, just say it. He said, Mike, your mother died. I just filled out the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby when the doors opened up. I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no car, there was no people. Just it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I walked down the middle of the street of Hiroshima, Japan. And I remember looking and just say, Mom, I am so sorry. Okay, the next. My mom would be on my sporting van. Let's say I was playing football, okay. My mother would be on the sidelines, and when the play on the field started going one way, my mother would run along and, Mara, get up, get up. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I get in a huddle with the other guy. They go, Mama, is that the mother? I go, oh man. I go, no, I never saw her before in my life. See, the greatest gift my mother gave me, she believed in me. I've overdosed on drunk on 3 occasions where I should have been dead. But I believe I was kept here for the reason. You show me your friends, I'll show you your future. How do I know this? I hang out loser and became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high, laugh in the car. We put in my house and they go, Mama, the lights are. I go, oh man, my mother's alive. See, my mom did go to bed until she knew her son's still alive. I watch and she says, hi Matt, how was the night? It goes, Mom, I'm just going to bed. She says, can I please talk? Can I talk to you for a minute? I said, oh Mom, I'm tired. I'm just going to go to bed. She says, Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, oh Mom, just leave me alone. You bugged me. I slammed my bedroom door on the one person who believed in me. I was on a worldwide tour where I wrestling overseas in Japan. After a wrestling match, I went upstairs to my hotel room and I fell asleep. There was a knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of bed, I looked through the safety window and I could see he was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and I said, Mike, you need to call him. There's been an emergency. I went back to the hotel room phone. I called back to the United States and said, hey, what's going on? He said, Mike, I don't know how to tell this. I said, just tell me what happened. I said, he said, he started crying. He started crying. Mike, I can tell you. I said, just say it. He said, Mike, your mother died. I just peeled up the phone down. I went out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby. When the doors opened up, I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no car, there was no people. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I walked down the middle street in Hiroshima, Japan. And I remember looking at, and I say, Mom, I am so sorry.